there'll be a way. We're gonna drop it, drop on all the music they play on the bandstand. Bandstand.
Lovely. Gentlemen, thank you. This is the only time in your life, Lee, when you lose a string, it doesn't make a lot of difference. This is the one show in the world you go on with no strings. Is it difficult to do a finger synchronization? We don't make any bones about it. Very rarely we have live music, but is it difficult to do the fingers?
Copying to the music? No, it's just knowing the words and knowing your solo, you know.
The guys who have the most trouble are the jazz singers who never sing anything the same way. Yeah. Would you please introduce me to your associates, starting, let's start with the man on the far end.
My percussionist, Steve Foreman.
Steve, let me hear your contribution to this record again, will you? That's the hook. That's what made the record. I knew it. I knew it. The man is my hero. Next.
All right, on vocals and bass, the great Nathan East.
Nathan, nice to have you here. Back here.
Yeah. Alex Acuna on drums.
Alex, nice to have you aboard. And lastly.
Yes. My lead vocalist, Eric Tagg.
Eric, nice to have you here. I said you were a musician's musician. When you were playing a lot more studio work, which you don't do as much of now, I understand, how many sessions have you played on in a given period of time? What's the big number?
Well, for a while when I was working, I did sessions every week, three a day for 5 years, and one time I had a contest with another buddy of how many we each could do that week, and I did 26 in 5 days.
Holy mackerel. Somebody gave me a magic number of 2,000 in a period of time?
Yes, in about, I guess about 3 years, 2,000 sessions, so I'm lucky I'm alive.
What now, at one point in your life, it becomes embarrassing. They invite you in as a faceless background musician, and then they begin to pull you out front and say, why don't you do a little thing? Is that when you decided you should do your own stuff?
Well, I've always enjoyed playing in front of audiences and always played around clubs and concerts, and just I got tired a little bit of seeing the glass walls, you know, inside the studio, and I still enjoy going and working for other people, and every time I work with a great artist, I love it, but on the other hand, I had to feel the audience again.
Well, you know, this is strange because you have now reached the point of the top of the charts on your own. Oh, that song, I said it was written for somebody else.
Absolutely. I started writing in the beginning of '80 for my new album, Rit, and that was actually the first song that I wrote, and at the time I was working on George Benson's album, Give Me the Night, and Quincy Jones was producing and asking people for material, and I started writing this song with George in mind, and by the time I finished it, that album was over, but I'm glad I saved it for myself.
I'm glad the album was over and you got it. Tell me about the next one, please.
All right, this is the next single that's out any day now, and it's called Mr. Briefcase, and it's written by my buddy Eric Tagg.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Lee Ritenour.